Okay, Tracy, it's great to have you. I'm Daniel Moshe, of course, your Certified EOS Implementer, and we just worked together this past Monday for your quarterly. So it's great to catch up with you, and just love to have you introduce yourself, and then get a couple quick questions for you.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Dan. It's good to see you. Even though it's remote, I am Tracy Call. I am the founder and CEO of Media Bridge Advertising. We are a media buying and creative service agency that is national, but we take a very unique local approach to everything that we do.
So, the first question, of course, is probably the most intense one, and just would love to know how you're doing right now.
That's not a static answer. It's a day-by-day roller coaster. Week one was like that big first initial drop.
Right.
We weren't putting our hands up at that point. We were holding on tight.
Yeah.
And these next couple of weeks have been some ups and downs, but it seems to be leveling out. We're kind of pulling into the station right now. We've been working really hard to help pivot clients make smart decisions. And ironically, have been using a lot of EOS tools with our clients through this process, organically sometimes, and also other times on purpose, helping them IDS problems and issues. And that tool has really helped us navigate some of these uncharted waters and uncertain times for sure.
Love to hear how EOS is helping you and your teams lead through this crisis.
I feel like EOS has been that coach or that trainer that's been preparing us for a time like this, where we're really being put to the test as a company. We've been using tools like, basic tools like check-ins, morning huddles and end of day huddles, and sticking with our cadence with our L10s. As you know, we just came out of quarterly. I was very apprehensive to do it remote, but it was, I think, one of our best quarterly meetings. I don't know if it'd be interesting for you to go back and look at how we've rated meetings in the past, but it was all 9s and 10s. Yeah. I don't think we've ever had that before from everybody.
Yeah, the teams really came together and to move through we answered some really tough questions. We had some real conversations and came up with some really good plans.
Yeah, and I think that working on the business during a time like this is more important than ever.
Yeah,
we can definitely get caught up in all of these daily to-dos, but setting new rocks for the quarter. Yeah. And you were brilliant at helping us really sort of stay out of the coronavirus headspace as we were thinking through moving forward and how to propel the company forward. I also think that, having the opportunity to be on mute, I found myself deciding not to reach for that unmute button because it just wasn't like organic. It was hard to organically interrupt.
Yeah.
So I think that, again, I think now is the time really where EOS implementation is more important than ever.
Last question, would love to know, what would you say right now, that would be that EOS tool that you just couldn't live without, that's helping you the most these days?
Well, I think the obvious answer and the real answer is the IDS tool. We've been using that internally as a team. And we've been, like I mentioned earlier, using some of those tools and techniques through identifying, discussing, and solving through a very specific cadence with clients, which has been super helpful. Yeah. But in the quarterly, a tool that kind of snuck in that I wasn't aware of is the meeting track tool.
Offline meeting. That's right.
Yeah, I think that as we're having more and more Zoom meetings and phone calls, I think I have been using that more this week since you introduced it to me.
Nice.
And it's been really helping keep things on track because it's easy to waste a lot of time on the phone talking in circles and not being prepared for a meeting. So I'd say the oldie but goodie IDS tool, but the meeting track tool has also been super helpful with this remote situation that we're in. That's
what we had for today. So thank you very much, Tracy. It's really a pleasure and a privilege to work with you and your leadership team. And as you know, I'm here to help and be in touch. Thank you very much.
And thank you for being such a good coach. It's really needed right now, and we appreciate that too.
All right, my pleasure. All right, take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.